Hey, this is Dr. Missy Hood with Ezekiel's Wheel and the Compass, here to give you your nuggets of truth as we maneuver you forward into 2020. This week, we're going to be dealing with a heart that refuses to change. And this is what happened to Pharaoh when Pharaoh begged Moses and Aaron to please come back and pray to their God to remove the judgment, the thunder, and the hail that was falling all around him. Notice he had hail or hell falling all around him. And, and he recognized the power of a holy God. And this is what happens to people in this hour who refuse to change or be changed, because the judgment of 2019 has continued forward with us as we're moving into the end of the age. It hasn't stopped. As we get closer to the light, the enemy's coming up in the darkness, and so are people who are coming forward. They're coming into this place where God is manifesting all around them. And you can either choose to comply, or you can kick at the pricks like Paul did, and you can face the Lord head on, and you can go through things that you never intended on going through. So Pharaoh called Moses and Aaron. He begged them to come back so that they could come and pray away all of the storms that had erupted around him. And he made them all these false promises. I'll submit to your God. I was so wrong. I should have submitted. Me and my people were wrong. And then the second they called off the judgment and they prayed to God and he called off his judgment, he reneged on his initial decision to let God's people go. So God had to up it up to DEFCON 5, basically, is the way I say that. So this is a season right now where you don't want to play around with God, because what happens is when you refuse to change or be changed, you get more stiff-necked. And when you get more stiff-necked, that means God has to take you through more difficult testings and trials to force you out of that stubbornness. He's out to make you into his image, or you can get pushed into the enemy's camp. And that's not something you want to do. You don't want to be serving the enemy. You want to stay in God's camp serving your God. Know that I love you. Thanks for listening today, and I'll catch you Friday on the Reb. Submission is the key in this hour.